Sanibonani, good morning, Makadili, Njani, Morisei. Welcome to the latest edition of Jobs and Jabs. Today I've got Abafetu, who happen to be people who are playing pivotal roles in this industry we have in Bulawayo. From my left, I've got POY.
What's up, what's up?
Yes. Then next I've got Mbo Nihel, he's a DJ.
What's up, what's up?
Lapang Umnikazi Wempuphu.
Yeah, siyaphila.
And then I've got my brother there, Black Orient. As you can see, he's black. Yeah, gents, how are you?
We're good, man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's good to hear abantu besithi bagood to benga complain. One day at a time.
Nah, we're good.
Telling it as it comes.
No more complaints.
Okay, that's
right.
Good. That's good. I'm your host. My name is DJ Jebs, and today we have a very, very interesting program, different from the usual. We are here to take us together, discussing into ezihlupha ama artists Bulawayo, as well as how we can grow and improve the Bulawayo music industry. So, madod, you feel free. Sixoxeni sibone ukuthi siyisusa ngaphi industry yethu siyibeka kuliphi izinga. So my first question I'll direct to you, Paul, because you are the longest serving member amongst us now in the music.
You're making me sound like a dinosaur.
Ancestor.
Hey, he's attacking me.
I knew of you. It's like kind of the production Gucho.
Yeah.
Receiving your posters already, you're doing gigs, you're doing that. But when Ule industry's been long, what do you think is the problem with the Bulawayo music industry? Why is it not growing? Why are we not reaching our levels of like our counterparts, our Harare and all that?
Right, the way I see it, basically, right, let's look at it like a playing field. Right? We're in a playing field. In the Zimbabwean music industry is like a playing field. And that playing field is not a level playing field. That's why the Bulawayo arts industry and the Bulawayo music industry will never pop as much as the Harare music industry. Because we are playing on a playing field, but that field where we're playing is not an even playing field. When I say it's not even, I mean it's not equal on both sides. Right, let's look at it this way. There's 3 major radio stations in Zimbabwe, which is ZFM, Power FM, Star FM. Those are the 3 major major radio stations in the country, right? So for you to pop, you have to have rotation on those radio stations. For you to earn money, even from your airplay or even from being booked for shows and the rest of it, you have to have airplay on those major radio stations. So unfortunately, what happens, if you look at the statistics now, and say, let's say from tracks that are produced in Harare and tracks that are produced in the rest of the country, how many are receiving airplay from the rest of the country as compared to the ones in Harare? That means a DJ is coming on, is playing 10 tracks from Harare. And it's by chance that you decide to play maybe 1 track from outside of Harare. So already the playing field is not level. And unfortunately, I've got case studies for this. I've got people that have moved from Bulawayo and went and based themselves in Harare and have actually had more success in terms of, the longevity of their music, attracting shows that are booking shows where they get paid and the rest of that. So that already shows you that there's an uneven playing field. If we evened out that playing field whereby it was on an even level, like if I give you an example, Gates, Siago December, Bulawayo shut down. Bulawayo shut down. But Bulawayo artists Bulawayo shut down. Mangai. Sakwansuwa bala isandle C1. Even if you look at it like this, as long as the means of production and the means of promotion and the means of rotation of the music is centralized in Harare, there is no way that any other part of the country can become successful. If you look at maybe the South African situation, right, you'll find that an artist from Cape Town can pop, an artist from KZN, from Durban can pop, an artist from Pretoria can pop. Because what happens is, if you release your music wherever you are, it doesn't matter. If your track is hot, it's still going to get full rotation. As opposed to us here in Bulawayo and in Zimbabwe, what happens is that your track can be hot as hell, but as long as it's not coming from a specific geographical region, it's not going to pop. Unfortunately, sorry, last point.
No, go on.
Last point. Well, I want to talk about, let's say, the Winky D syndrome. No offense to Winky D or anything. I love the guy. He's beautiful. He's great. Anyway, What I'm saying, the Winky D syndrome, you find locally we have Kulumani FM. We've got Sky's Metro FM.
Yeah.
These are local Bulawayo radio stations.
Yes.
Right. They're not playing Black Orient. They're not playing Jabs. What are they playing? They're playing Winky D. All day, every day. Right.
Yeah.
When the promoters now come and they want to book for live shows, who are they booking? The same artists that are being pushed. So if we create a level playing field in the industry, I think it could go far.
Thanks, my bro. Thanks. Yeah, in regards to the shutdown thing, I noticed that they've been making changes and adding more and more local artists. But we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
And then, Black, he spoke about leveling the playing field. Most of the stuff being played being East of Harare. When I, as a music producer, what do you think causes Uguti to play with that stuff more than our stuff? Is it quality issues? Or is it just a geographical thing? Is it the, what do they call it, marginalization? Or is it because Veletina? We don't know how to make good music.
No,
What do you think is the reason?
I have a slightly different view to I think what you've both said. Although I agree to some extent. So I partly agree with what he's saying about geographical location. What makes it easier for an artist in Harare to get airplay in Harare? Do you know that those 3 radio stations are in Harare?
Yes.
What makes it easier is it's easier for you to network with those DJs for my events. It's easier for you to meet up with them. It's easier for you to just show up at the radio station and be a nuisance and bother them until they play. Right? So what I did some time ago is I went to Harare.
Yeah.
That's how I get national airplay. I went to Harare. I spent at least 2 days, I remember I spent 2 days via some people that I knew from some of those radios, just hanging out at certain radio stations.
So are you saying in this digital age, where music music is no longer published, like when we started, you had to go with your CD to Harare and be like, hi, I'm here, my name is POY, this is my CD. We're in a digital age. Look, what the digital age means, that's why you find Burna Boy, right? He's an African artist, but he's big all over the world, right? There are so many artists now whereby they are out there and they put their material out and they're big everywhere because now we've got the internet, we've got technology. You don't have to go there and interact with the DJ for him to pump your stuff.
I think he was getting at something. Let's just
Yeah.
give him
All
a chance
that,
to
what
finish.
you're saying is valid. Yes, we're in the digital age, but my guy, in the end, we still say, in marketing, we still say that the best form of marketing is word of mouth. You know that, right?
And relationships.
Yes, it's groundwork. It comes down to the groundwork, what happens on the ground. And the relationships are built via who you know.
Yeah.
And it's sad, but it's like that worldwide with any business. And especially if it's, you need to understand that in the music industry, we're actually, as brands, we're actual businesses.
Yeah.
Right? So Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Right?
Yeah.
We're actually businesses. So when you understand that we're actually businesses, when business to business interaction or marketing happens, it's built around relationships.
Yeah.
So one of the key things those guys have is the advantage of proximity. Before we even talk about marginalization and everything, proximity.
Okay.
Proximity to meeting a certain DJ, to meeting that guy, to, okay, I've gone to that event and this DJ is there. I've gone to this club, this DJ is there. Oh, I'm at church and this DJ comes to the same church as me, right? That proximity of being in the same space as the people that can push you forward, the same promoters, the same this and that, right? That's an advantage.
Yeah.
But you can beat that via what I did. So you can do something wild. Like literally you could take a
you
trip
get
to
there,
Harare.
you go to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like in
Take a
SA,
trip
this
to
is
Harare.
the guy who is Lupana Le Sambro, Eugene,
Mm.
one of the directors of Bekalao.
Yeah.
He went there and he chained himself.
You see?
A Samro.
Yeah.
So I think the issue of proximity as well
Yeah.
does play a
Okay,
role.
proximity.
And then okay, I'll come back to your point. I need to hear from Mbo Nihel. How does he see things from a DJ perspective and from a Bulawayo artist perspective? When I went usihluphayo siyibulawayo okwenza singafanani la Harare counterparts singafiki shoulder to shoulder labo kuyini.
Okunye ukuncindezelana.
Okay. So you think siyancindezelana? What makes you say that? But what do you want? Staff said it's good enough to compete.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to see much about outside the country.
Yeah.
Who are beating us at the game?
Yeah, it's not going to compete.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What makes you say
that? Mama pick artist.
Okay, okay, all right.
So you're going to say that now. I wouldn't doing a still put us in, but
yeah, Umnikazi Wempuphu wathi bakhona abadlayo, bakhona abangadliyo. So Umnikazi inqobo yana ngikho
new talent enjengathi nxa ibuya izo introduce music ngathi na produce like beba khona abanye kwazi ukuthi hayi boys number yalichaya kodwa isupport hayi
ayikho support. Hey, bantu bakithi yakhala umbodi let's support. Okay, Mnikazi, wena in your own view ucabangani ngeindustry yethu?
So mina vele ngizahlala ngigxila entweni yami ukuthi ukuthi wena ngeke ukhalele kuyiharara wena wobulayo singakwazi wobulayo ngayaziwa nti so wena vele qala ubuild i fan base yakho blind wobulayo because wena singeke sithi wena uhlale egazi uthi ufuna ukuya perform etown egazi lakho bengakwazi uyabona vele angeke bebuye abantu bakhona so abantu ba support but wena uyenzani njenge artist abantu beyokusupport so uyabona ukuthi wena nxa unguli artist indlela unoziveka ngayo anti kumele sibe kwazi ukuthi hayi uyahlabela uyenze art yakho uphushe njengele ungani uhlanya ngento yakho so abanje sakhe bekwazi ukuthi hayi Umnikazi uyahlabela ingoma because abanye bayasiza uma mafunga ukuthi chips uyahlabela but uma kesto bakho lapha egazi abakwazi so uyaqala ngokuthi wena ufuna ukuyiharara so I think abantu ba support but wena njenge artist uyenzani ukuthi abantu bekunanzelele ukuthi bekusupport
because are you giving them
because enye into uyabona ukuthi kwini mina abantu nyabacabangela wena ngeke ngikusupport chips ngoba umngani wami kumele ngikusupport ngoba into yakho iyangichaza so uyabona ukuthi wena nxa ungakhala ukuthi iharara njani yes we have ama-artist njani nkulumo abakhona abantu abadlala kobulawayo why besidla because into yabo wena le abayenza kobulawayo bakhona abantu ebachazayo ebakhangayo so wena nxa usenza into yakho uyenze ngenhliziyo yakho yonke wenze ukuthi nxa usiyafika le because wena singaqala yikubona umuntu uyaduma eHarare le lapha esikade likhuluma khona lokho ayasole makwenzena uyaduma eHarare nxa usuduma eHarare usiphenduka usinenge ukuthi uzoduma kobulawayo so inkinga kuyini
but bayaduma la kobulawayo
but baduma nzima
yabona into engikhulumayo this is what I'm saying when I'm talking about you see lingangithathi ngendlela engasiyo mina angisho umuntu uyabona mangikhuluma lingangithathi ngani utsho umlo uyakhala ngokuthi abantu beHarare bayasibandezela njani hayi angitsho ngokho nokho angisho. Let's say right when you are a full-on entertainer, you are a content creator, you are a comedian, you are a musician, same time. Yakwazi ukuthi wena ku comment khona pha ule politics eziphathi lapha kulezinto ezifakiwe vele ukuthi anje ngalo one uzahlala kuma bookings anje laba sebaphuka ama 200 abo Carl Joshua laba sebaphuka ama 2000 uzahlala unjalo yabona so inkeme mana ngutshela singalungisisa yabona into esiyenzayo lapha siyadlala ibhora siyadlala ibhora imagine masidlala ibhora lapha but yabona ukuthi iside esizama ukuscore kilo thina azothi linje so liso so thina every time masihamba ngalo ibhora lana is still rolling back until when that field lana if I were even level I'm complaining ublack ngimzwile point yakani uthe khona the proximity ngilibala lisemzileni and go back ku point yakhe uthe the proximity anti so wena tshela mina kathesi I proximity yami le holitheni oseHarare anju le sky is Metro FM kumbe le Khulumani FM oseduzani mbani andimi but bachayo ubani bachayo ubani
okay which
yabona into engibuzayo bachayo ubani abachayo ubani
all right mani lo babili this takes me to the question again
I am closer but bachayo ubani
kule question esengilibuziwe yona lonke lingayiphenduli Umnikazi ukhulumile wathi umuntu ukuza kusupport kumele umnike into enjani exactly ngabuza ngequality yomsebenzi wethu okwenza khona lokho uthola ukuthi lezi esiclose to zona zithi prefer uplayer lo anongale is it because bathathwe ludumo one or is it because umuntu lwana uprovider equality lento ekudemand Because we shouldn't forget that music is a business. A song is a product. So you can later issue yokuthi, are we producing good quality music or content as Bulawayo? Before we complain about the other things.
Then I know one thing before you go too far. Right, one, get me correct la.
Yeah.
One, I'm not complaining. And I'm not complaining. There's a difference between complaining and stating a fact about a particular situation. What I'm doing here is stating a fact about the particular environment that we are working in as the people working in that environment. I mean, I can't complain. Yeah. Because what I believe in having a niche market. Umnikazi ukhulumile uthi wena angeke waphuma lapha usufunga uduma but ngala awukadumi njani. You have to have a niche market. A niche market means ukuthi mina ngizabe lokho ngishaya igitari even labantu abayi3 abalalelayo. Abantu abayi3 ngathi madoda le show ngicharge $2 ungene. I was with $6 yami is coming into my pocket. Ngoba my 3 people they are coming. So I'm not complaining. Labona mangikhuluma so want mina ndwela the next coming generations.
Yeah.
Thina sesachaya amagitari sesachaya nje indlela kade sichaya udala. Ngoba sesabona ezinye izinto ezikhona. So what we want to do is we want to kill those obstacles so that the next coming generation when they come, I can give you a case study example. Yabona there's this chico hlabela ingoma le make me water oh ekoli. She's a South African. But when she came out, everyone thought she was a big global artist. Why? Because technology is now there for you to blow up all around the world. And the technology is now there. Okay. But what we want in our country, can I finish? In our country, sorry, all right, let me keep quiet. But I'm saying in our country, and in our country, please, can we have a situation? I said this way when Kuluma Bulawayo Business Network. I said, why is it mina ngahamba ebank? Ujebs ngahamba ebank. We are artists, and upleke hambe kubank, umnikazi hambe kubank. La hambe bank, and uthi guys, I've got a business proposal. I want to open a business. And I'm talking about the obstacles that are in a system that we need to destroy so that the next generation won't suffer from the same problems we are suffering.
So we need to have a template.
Yes, we need to have a level playing field. Not to be playing samba pezula. So the score.
So I disagree with what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
Why do you disagree?
You've not been listening.
You told me about proximity.
Okay, let him speak.
Let me finish. Okay. So the key thing for you to be able to break a system, you don't complain about the system. And
I'm not complaining.
I'm
not complaining.
Right? You don't speak about the system. You go around the system.
The system, yes.
You create a new system that bypasses that
exactly.
system. So number one, I was explaining with me now what I did is I got the proximity, number one. And then I took certain artists, Bulawayo, that I knew this
myself
one is
included.
This one's doing well, this one's doing well. And I used my proximity match to access that network.
Yes.
Mina, I get airplay, Laba Bulawayo. I get airplay in Aran. Right? There's no way that I don't get airplay. I've realized actually I'm getting airplay in Mutare, my local stations and other local stations now, right, in other areas. Why? I bypassed, right? So you don't complain, you find a way.
Which is why...
Then,
okay, go on.
The key now is when you find a way, when you get to that proximity, you need to get there with what Jabs is saying. It needs to be high quality stuff.
Exactly.
It needs to be tailored for a certain audience. So it has to be clean. It has to be tailored for a specific audience, which is what you were saying with the niche audience. It needs to be relevant to that audience. So you need to be talking about stuff that people can relate to, which is what Umnikazi Wempuphu was saying. What? The guys in your hood must know if this guy is talking about this. No, this stuff is stuff that we are seeing. They can relate. If you're going to talk about something that people can relate to, that's part of quality. Because how do you measure quality? It shouldn't be just the quality of
sound quality,
mixing and mastering, right? It should be from the content of your lyrics to the delivery, the style of delivery, the rhythm in how you. So if you're gonna rap, the rhythm in how you're gonna rap is gonna make it. People are gonna ask you, is this Zimbabwe? Is this where? How you then package it exactly? How you who you're gonna speak to? It's all part of quality. It shows what you thought about what you're doing. you're focusing on an audience. You're not focusing on ukuthi abantu babe bazi ukuthi mina I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm dope. I'm the stuff. You want people to what? To enjoy your stuff, like you are saying.
Yes.
Your focus is what? I want to entertain. I'm an entertainer. I want to entertain these people. I want to speak about their pains, right? Or I want to what? I want them to enjoy themselves. Like right now we're going to Christmas. I want people to enjoy themselves, what they're listening to.
Yeah.
So that's quality. It's sitting down, it's planning. But after that, from quality you go from there to the administrative side.
Yes.
That also matters. So you've planned it properly, you've planned the content properly. You then go to the administration, the marketing properly. We've not been doing that, Bulawayo.
Exactly.
Some people have been making amazing music, but they haven't been planning how is it going to reach people? Who is it going to reach? When? What tools, Anjo? Right? When you sit down, you plan that. I've had some artists that have sat down to do this, and they got annoyed with how black Kafunu said.
So, in other words, are you blaming the Bulawayo artists?
No.
So what are you saying?
It's not a blame.
Because he said we must go around the system.
Okay.
Listen, this
Can
is
you-
not, the point is not
Just
to
hold on.
blame, it's to teach. It's for us to learn something and to
Yes.
grow. It's not to blame. Because when we blame, we stay in the same position.
Yeah.
We complain, we blame, we stay in the
Yeah.
same position.
For example, you heard me Nkuluma template.
Yes.
Yes. Because to be honest, we need to accept ukuthi as Bulawayo artists. Why ngiqale ngawe boy?
Yeah.
Ngiqala ngawe nje. You are the longest what? You know phakathi kwethu lapho ukuthi i-playing field has been like this.
Exactly.
It's
Even
been
now
like
ithole
that, yeah.
enjani.
In Jan.
Which should spell something ukuthi vele no one is coming to save us.
So we need
meaning
to save
ukuthi
ourselves, yeah.
We now need to do engikutshoyo la kukhulumileyo, la kukhulumileyo, which is what? Look for ibackdoor. Have a template.
Well, but even within the system now,
Right,
there are guys.
Have a template. Yokuthi okay, how do we crack a system ngebackdoor?
Exactly.
Uyabona? So yikho bengikutsho lapha sithi, do we have a template as Bulawayo artists? Do Bulawayo artists need to know actually ukuthi standard yethu from sound quality kumele kube nje, visual quality kumele kube njani, upackage so
think that's-
uqeda lapho uhambisa kubani,
Exactly.
njani, how much do you need, what do the people, do they even bother about research ukuthi what are the people consuming?
Yes.
Because asingeke sihlale sikhala even language. People in Harare, if you go to Harare now, they are playing South African songs,
They are.
which are sung in a language efana naliyala.
Exactly.
Understand? So we can't hide behind the language.
I think Lapa
What can we do to surpass or to break the barrier?
I think we're
That's my
missing.
question.
I think where we are now, right? I'm hearing all the points you guys are saying,
Yes.
but I think you guys are missing what I'm trying to put across, aren't you? I like the fact that Black Orient put across the fact that he said, yeah, the artist must know about the quality of the music, the content, the production. You are also now coming through with a template of saying we need to know who exactly we are marketing to, how we do that, even the language barrier and the rest of that. I'm agreeing with you guys on those points.
Okay.
Right. But what I won't agree with, and what I won't go to sleep and leave alone without talking about or without bringing to the front, and you said you guys, the system is there, and we must find a way to go through the back door of the system. No, wait. Can I finish my point? Can I finish my
let me
point?
finish.
Let me finish my point. I've had #1 hits on the charts on national radio. I've had #1 hits on the charts on national video chart shows. I've even won awards in the country to say in Zimbabwe this is the best album that's ever come out. So I'm not complaining or crying. That's why you need to get me right. What I'm saying is we need to correct the system so that it's fair on both sides. It mustn't be a situation whereby a Harare artist wakes up, he makes a single, he drops it, it's hot, it pops, he gets bookings, he gets paid, he feeds his children. And a Bulawayo artist wakes up, he makes his music, it's dope, it's nice, people like it, he has to look for a backdoor. Why?
Okay.
Why should I look for a backdoor?
All right.
The system must be equal on both sides.
Right.
Yeah.
Ithi ngubambe khona lapha nje. Ithi ngubambe khona lapha. Mnikazi, wena ukubona kwakho sihleni sifake kanje. What is it then that we can do to level the playing field? ubona njani Umnikazi singakwenza ukuthi singene imusic yethu ingene kwenzakala the same thing wena leyo POY ayisho ukuthi lathi sivuke lapho uja ingoma ikhale ngapi esidikidikini eCapital City.
Mina vele ukuthi angisoze ngizahlala vele ngikhuluma ngoBulawayo kakhulu. Ukuthi isidikidiki yes siyasibona yes and but equality silayo koBulawayo. We have equality kubona iacceptwa kwamanye amazwe. Equality silayo. So kusiya ngathi ukuthi alright osomabhizinisi bethu labakoBulawayo bayasixhasa yini njengama artists.
Khuluma
Because ngale zikhona izikhulu ezixhasa ama artists because ezinye music what singakhala in terms of quality siyabulala abantu befefika koBulawayo. So uyananzelela ukuthi kwezinye indawo ngale kule music ekhala yakuyizwa ukuthi hey quality
baba echai
bakhona phela ochips abalemali babethi chips nango la masenzi la chips ifake ibizwa ku chips lapha engomeni chips ekubambisela webhadala rent and so lathi nxa singathola nje ukuyisupport and umzulu POY ekhuluma ukuthi hayi ngafika la ebhanka ngithi lama i-business proposal yami kunje ngithole lama masenzi yabona kuyamotivate la njenge artist ukuthi ya
quick uno ready come on let's go get down